Hey guys, welcome back here to Intuitive Angling, and really appreciate you guys swinging by the channel and hanging with me a little bit. And got some news I want to share with everybody. In the never-ending effort and saga of the electronic companies to completely destroy the sport of bass fishing through technology, got a little bit of news related to Bassmaster's decision on Garmin's new Livescope transducers. If you guys have seen the video I did last couple weeks ago, Garmin announced that they've got two new Livescope transducers, the LVS 42 HD, the LVS 44. Basically, these Livescope transducers allow you to see further out in front of the boat. It also allows for greater target separation. Basically, it's an improvement on the existing transducers. And Bassmaster has made a decision on those for the remainder of the 2026 season we're going to talk about today, and curious to get your guys' comments after we get done with the video here. Also, guys, a couple quick housekeeping tips here. Just wanted to share with you guys. You guys have heard me talking about the Cast King bait cast reels for the last couple months. Cast King has got a great line of spinning reels, guys. They have spinning reels for every price point. Top of the line, they got tournament grade spinning reels for beginners, whatever you want. Built for stout guys, affordability, probably the most affordable reels for the quality I have ever seen in my life. I absolutely love them. If you guys would like to check one out and try them out, I'll put my Cast King link in the description of this video. Just go to the spinning reel section. But you guys will absolutely love these things. I've been using them now for about 2 months. Some of my favorite spinning reels I've ever used. And also, guys, quick reminder, we've only got like 3 or 4 days left in the big 250th anniversary sale on my Signature Series Silverback glasses, RB2s and 3s. You can get them at half price right now, guys. This is the biggest sale of the year on them. Not going to have a sale like this the rest of the year. 50% off. Use the promo code RandyB for free shipping and handling, and I'll have the Silverback link in the description of this video. So thank you for putting up the plugs there, guys. Appreciate that. Okay, guys, Bassmaster, I guess they've announced that they will not approve the new Garmin Livescope transducers for the remainder of the 2026 season. The LVS 42 and the 44. There was no reasons given for that. I'm not really sure if they want to. I don't know what their reasons with that. I don't know if it has something to do with their advisory board or what they want to, spend some more time thinking about it. But nevertheless, let me sort of give you my perspective on this. Now, we've talked about this over and over again, that you can pretty much expect that this is going to be happening moving forward from now on. Every single year, you are going to see an advancement in this technology that not only destroys the sport more, takes away the mystery and the magic of the sport, but it's going to make it more expensive to fish. I mean, there's always a price upgrade with this stuff. It's just like with iPhones or cell phones, guys. There's a new cell phone every year coming out, and they're always more expensive, and they got some, wheels and whistles and bells on them to attract people. It's the same with what the electronic companies are doing to these people that think they've got to have all this advanced technology. So let's dig into the bigger picture here a little bit about what this means. First of all, I get it a lot on the channel here. People are saying, like, Randy, you can't stop progress, and this is inevitable, and you can't stop change and all this. This ain't what it's about, guys. This is not about, advancements or, progress is inevitable. This is not what it's about. It's only about money with the tournament organizations. You know how we would not be having this conversation if MLF and Bassmaster, like when this first came out, like 10 years ago or something, if there would have been people in positions of power with those organizations that had the intellect and foresight to see down the road, and they see this technology and they say, okay, we have gone beyond just a cone that goes underneath the boat that tells you how deep the water is and maybe shows you some bait fish or whatever right underneath the boat. This technology of being able to scan out in front of the boat in all directions is not what we want in the sport. That is the bridge too far. This is actually destructive to the sport, so we're not going to allow it. 10 years ago, when Panoptics came out, they could have band together and say, we're not going to do this. This is not allowed. You electronic companies, you can improve the picture quality of your two-dimensional sonars, or you can improve your GPS technology or whatever, but we're not going to allow this in tournament competition. If they would have said that 10 years ago, we would not be having this conversation, guys. We would not have the division and the chaos in the sport. We wouldn't have all of the superstar icons of the sport being replaced over the past 5 years by 20-year-old college students that don't have any bass fishing experience, but they're experts at technology. Not as a slight against 20-year-old college students. I feel sorry for you guys. If you're a 20-year-old Livescoper right out of high school or college, I really feel sorry for you guys that you have been forced to have to use this, because I talk to you guys all the time. You are forced. Bassmaster and MLF and the tournament organizations have forced you to have to adapt this technology, because if you don't, you can't compete. So I feel for you, and I do feel sorry for you. I'm not blaming you for doing that. I'm putting all the blame on Bassmaster and MLF for making you guys do this. There's nothing wrong with learning it the traditional way, guys. If you're a 20-year-old Livescoper now, the way that I came up, where I learned the nuances of seasonal movements and patterns of fish, and you had to fish to find the fish, that is the right way to do it. It's not the right way to do it to turn on an electronic screen, which is literally an umbilical cord to success, and say you're a fisherman from that perspective. It's not right. It's not fair to you guys. So once again, shame on Bassmaster and MLF for creating this problem. We wouldn't have any of this problem, guys. The industry has suffered. The tackle industry across the board in non-forward-facing sonar items has been just hammered unbelievably hard over the past 5 years, again, because of Bassmaster and MLF's decision, nobody else's decision with that. So this new transducer, this LVS 42 and the LVS 44, is another step. It's another kick in the nuts to the sport. It's another kick in the nuts to all the fishermen out there. It's just going to make fishing, it's going to create more of an income disparity. It's going to create even more of a financial elitism within the bass fishing that this technology has already created, and it's going to continue the division. So I don't put a lot of faith in MLF and Bassmaster for just saying, you guys, we tried it for a couple of years. This ain't worth it. We're not going to do it. We're going to ban it moving forward. That's all they had to do. Here's the thing about it, guys. Aside from, 25% of the bass fishermen out there that would really whine and complain about it, 75% of the bass fishermen in this country, if MLF and Bassmaster would say we're banning forward-facing sonar and any other similar advancing technologies, AI, whatever, from fishing, the public opinion and the stock in those companies would go through the roof. And all the people that were connected by their umbilical cords, they'd get over it in a couple of years, and they'd have to actually fish to find fish. And how terrible is that? So the ball's back in their court on this whole thing. The fact that they are not allowing it in 2026 it's a half measure. I mean, I don't see them. What I do is I see them making enough limitations on this technology just to squash the outrage that most people have against it, but still be unhappy. So they're gonna basically, be complicit to, the powers that be, and then just try to walk that fine line between outraging their constituency and their memberships versus the money that comes from the electronic companies. So I don't know, guys. It's just like, it's a never-ending saga here. And another thing with that is I am really disappointed that the conservation departments, the fish and game managers, they're starting to see the light now, because they have been contemplating, and some states are doing out there. Livescope has had such a devastating effect, like on the crappie populations across the country. There's a lot of states now that are reducing their crappie limits because the crappie are getting devastated. They're going down from 15 fish limits down to 10 fish limits. I heard they're contemplating that here in my part of the country, but it's a little bit too late, guys. Like I said, I have been really disappointed in that whole effort of the conservation departments, not just to squash this right off the bat. The game and fish managers and everybody that sets the laws, they could have stopped this as well. They could have said, this is not fishing. We're not going to allow this type of technology, just like they don't allow certain type of technology to be used in hunting. It's no different with that. But the problem you have, and I go back to this all the time, guys, money corrupts everything. And when you have money influencing, whether it be fishing or hunting or whatever, there is going to be a segment of the population out there that benefits from this financial windfall, that hold their nose and they allow it even though they know it's not right. They know it's not right. So, keep up the good fight, guys. This is, this is something that when you're fighting big money, you're in for a freaking battle of your lifetime. We see it in every aspect of life, guys. We see it in business. We see it in politics. We see it in everything. And when you're fighting money and fishing and hunting, it's the same thing. But guys, don't give up. Keep up the good fight. Join the good fight. Stay on the side of the light. Don't get sucked into the darkness. And eventually, hopefully, we can put this dark era in bass fishing behind us. So let me know what you guys think. We'll talk later.